Hey, welcome back to Me Being Cheap. I'm working on this video series called 5 Minutes of Frugality. So today I'm just going to talk to you about budget as far as food is concerned. So I added up all my expenses for food. Now here in my little town we have a little grocery store and I do all my grocery shopping there. And for the month of November I spent $284.72. And then as far as restaurants, $164.12. Restaurant was a little bit heavy this month due to a birthday and we had a few extra guests with us. Typically restaurants not that much, but altogether that was about 36% of the total budget was spent on restaurant food. So if we take the $448.84, that's the total amount of spent on food, divide that by the 30 days in November, that works out to $14.96 or about $15 a day. Now, it's really hard to say how much per person, so I can tell you how much was spent on the household. I have two kids. They're with me half the time. When they're with me, they typically eat a lot, like teenage boys do. And then I also have a boyfriend who's here some of the time visiting. So it's hard to say. I am here all the time, so I do eat all my meals here. So for the house, it's about $15 a day if you add up food bought from the store as well as restaurant food. So look for ways to save some money. So when I was writing out this signboard, my youngest said, "Oh, Mom, your number one rule says don't eat out." And then he says, "But we do eat out." So we do, but we do budget for it. But I thought I might tell you some rules. These have been hashed over from time to time in some of my videos, and I'm sure a lot of the other budgeting type of videos that are out there. So number one, don't eat out. As you can see, our food budget is actually pretty small, but 36% of that food budget was restaurant food. So if I did not eat out, we spent $9.49 per day for the family, for the household. So again, don't eat out. That is a real budget killer. I've done a previous video on this. I'll link it in the comments below if you want to look back on that video. Cook from scratch. So avoid those convenience foods from the grocery stores. Cook from scratch. It's cheaper and it's healthier. So today I made a chicken soup that I will be able to eat for the rest of the week for lunch. I used up veggies from leftover from Thanksgiving, so I had some extra potatoes, some celery, and so forth. So I made some chicken soup. I also had some leftover apple juice, so I cooked steel cut oats in the apple juice with some spices, and so I have some steel cut oatmeal for the rest of the week. That kind of goes with number 3. Use what you have, along with number 4. Don't waste food. So if you have leftovers, look for ways to incorporate them in another meal. We call that recycling. Use what you have. If you don't like leftovers, you need to look for ways to cook less, or trade with a friend. So if you have a friend that likes salad and you're not going to use salad before it goes bad, fix a bunch of salad together, divide it amongst the friends. There you go. Just don't waste food. We don't waste food here. Our food cuttings, they get composted or fed to the chickens. And anything that's left over on our plates that doesn't get eaten gets fed to the chickens as well. They'll eat anything. Number 5, make a list when you go grocery shopping. So we're going to use up what you have on hand. But make a list so you know what you need to get to assist yourself in using up what you have on hand so that you don't overbuy. And number 6, don't eat so much. If you're like me, you have a weight problem. Most American adults do. So the amount of calories that we take in, we simply don't need that much. So if you make enough for your dinner, you could probably cut that in half and take that to work with you the next day, and it can be your lunch. So 6 ways to save money on your grocery budget. Again, if I Do not count the amount of food bought at a restaurant. Our house is spending about $9.50 a day, or $284.72 for the month of November. All right, thanks a lot. Thanks for watching.